Welcome back again. This is Fox. Today we're going to be zipping on over to my oil facility, or one facility I've got processing oil. We're going to be talking about a generic first oil processing factory, if you like. This is the first time I processed oil in this save. I only needed a little bit of plastic to unlock some stuff, so I processed one normal node of oil into rubber plastic and a little bit of fuel, and then gained some power out of it as well. So we're going to zip on over here. If we can catch on to this line without dying. If we can. As I said, this is processing 300 oil. We're getting it from one normal node, fully overclocked. I hope by this time in the save that you've got access to power shards. If you haven't, then you really should have. Overclocking of oil is quite common in this game. I do it pretty much on every time I get an oil node. Oil. There is a lot more of it on it. There is quite a lot of oil on the map, but when you deal with big projects like I do, generally, you're going to want to get the most out of the oil that you can. So I always overclock my oil nodes, no matter what it is, whether it's a pure, normal, or impure. So we're using 3 power shards to overclock this normal node of oil to 300 a minute. Now, 300 oil a minute. This is being turned into plastic and rubber, as I said, on the zip down here. We're using 5 refineries to turn it into rubber, 5 refineries to turn it into plastic. Now, these are the base recipes. Let's first look at the rubber one. This uses 30 oil to give us 20 rubber and 20 heavy oil residue. We split the oil in half, so 150. 150 divided by 30 means we used 5 refineries. Turn 150 oil into 100 rubber. The byproduct of heavy oil residue comes out to the bottom here. It's being processed in these 2 refineries, and we simply turn it into fuel with the residual fuel recipe. This is 100 heavy oil residue, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. This generates me 66.667 fuel. Bit of a weird number, but when you add it together with the heavy oil residue that comes from the plastic factories, which is a combined total of 50 heavy oil residue, giving us 33.333, it means we get 100 fuel total from this setup. So, just a quick recap. 300 oil, fully overclocked normal node. 10 refineries, 5 making rubber, 5 making plastic. Heavy oil residue, which is the byproduct, is then being turned into rubber, and being turned into fuel, in these 3 refineries. I'm then using this fuel to power 5 fuel generators. These consume 20 a minute each. We had 100 generated from the heavy oil residue. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. This is generating us 1,250 megawatts of power. We get 100 plastic a minute, which is being put into a dimensional depot. We get 100 rubber a minute, which is also getting put into a dimensional depot. And then we can then access this rubber and plastic from anywhere on the map anytime we need it. I've got this set to an overflow, obviously, to generate me some tickets. Might as well keep this flowing. Once the dimensional depots are full, why not sync everything to generate tickets and get more points so you can unlock everything in the awesome shop. There you have it. Cute little setup. I tried to keep things nice and symmetrical. 5 refineries making the rubber, 5 refineries making the plastic. 3 refineries processing the heavy oil residue, turning it into fuel, and then we're generating a little bit of power. Not too sure how much power this place needs. What are these refineries? Are 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 times 30. It consumes around 400 megawatts, maybe a bit more. This is 134. So this consumes 550 megawatts. We're making 1250. We've got a net profit of around about 700 megawatts of power from this setup. But the main reason I did this was to generate the rubber and the plastic to enable us to unlock milestones and progress through the tiers. Yep, easy peasy. Hope you enjoyed this nice, straightforward setup. I would imagine most of your initial oil setups are going to look something like this. Maybe not so big if you didn't overclock the oil node to start with. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this. Please subscribe, like if you haven't already. If you want to see me building live, head on over to twitch.tv/MrMFox22. We've got big things going on. let's jump on this train that isn't here. Damn it. I'll give you a sneak peek of what we're going to be covering in the next episodes. I've still got a starter steel factory to go over, or phase 2 steel if you like. It was made for phase 2. We're generating some steel pipes, some steel beams. I then used it to make versatile frameworks, and now it's making modular frames. This is a current project I'm working on. This is for the adaptive control unit. I only started this yesterday. Not much to see here. This is the base resources for pure node recipes. This is the steel production over here. This is my turbo fuel facility. This is only half done. This is generating 20 megawatts of power at the minute. Again, we'll be going over this in a later video. But for now, as I said, thanks for watching. That is how you can turn 300 oil into 100 rubber, 100 plastic, and 1250 megawatts of power. See you in the next one.